My best friend demanded I postpone my pregnancy for her wedding. My really good friend Sarah, 31F, is getting married in August. I am a bridesmaid in her wedding and have been helping her plan more than her maid of honor. For some background, before I get into the story, I, 30F, and my 31M husband have been planning on having kids for years. We have been together for 15 years, and it's been something we've wanted for a long time, but we had some obstacles. I needed a major surgery that took over a year to recover from. I needed to be fully recovered before we could start trying. I worked so hard on physical therapy and did everything I could to heal and be healthy. We got the green light in November, we tried my next cycle, and we got pregnant first try. We were not expecting for us to get pregnant on our first try, but it just feels like that was meant to be. Back to the issue, the only thing her maid of honor has actually done is plan the bachelorette trip. When we got the dates for everything, almost a year ago right after my surgery, I told Sarah and her MOH that depending on how my recovery was going, and if we would be able to start trying for a baby, I may not be able to travel regardless of pregnancy due to my surgery recovery because this was a really intense surgery. So I told them at this moment in time, I can't commit to a trip in July of 2025. We were having this conversation in May of 2024, so Plan and I will touch base, and if can't tag along due to things needing to be booked far ahead, then I can sit some stuff out, like meaning no one needs to change any plans for me at all, and nothing needs to be delayed on planning on my behalf. I also told them that I understand that things need to be planned way in advance, and I asked when is the absolute latest I have to let them know if I'm going or not. They told me April 2025. I then got pushed back asking if we can postpone trying for a baby. I said we will see what happens. I don't know when I'll be cleared, and I might not even get pregnant right away, so it might not be an issue. Last week I met Sarah for our monthly brunch. I made her a shirt that says Auntie, and told her the news. She was not happy about it one bit. She started crying saying, "How could I do this to her?" And she said she couldn't believe I went behind her back. She said she assumed I would not try to get pregnant by my comment saying we might not get pregnant right away. She's upset I'll be going into my 9th month of pregnancy in August, and I'll be 8 months when the beach trip is, and that I'm flaking out on the trip. I told her that I'm not flaking out on anything because I didn't commit to the trip, and told them to do what they need to do without me. She just stood over me screaming at me. I just let her scream at me, and then told her in the calmest voice I could muster while fighting tears that I was sorry she feels that way. She then threw the shirt I made her on the ground and stormed out of the restaurant. I then get a text from her that was meant to go to someone else, I'm assuming her MOH, that said, "You're right, she could miscarry. I just feel like her being that pregnant will take attention away from me on my day." I replied and said, "Well, don't worry, I won't be a bridesmaid anymore if you feel that way." She has been blowing up my phone since then, apologizing, but I can't bring myself to talk to her. Editing to add, I'm not going to continue on being friends with her. I was just going to ghost her because I shouldn't have to explain why I don't want to be friends with her anymore after all of that.